Ditch the fake money and cartoon coins. We're ConsumerBreak, and we deal with cold, hard cash. To prove it, we're giving away $30,000 throughout the rest of the year. Don't believe me? We already gave away 50 grand since January to people all across the country. Yes, even when COVID hit, that didn't stop us. Over 2,600 unique winners. Over 24,000 cash prizes paid out of $1 to $5 each, plus free merch and a few $100 prizes too. Top players have already accumulated over $350 so far, just for playing a free puzzle game. Let that sink in. Check out what our fans have to say. You're probably wondering, if there's no catch, then why are we giving all this money away? And where's it all coming from? Well, you saw the brands that were heavily featured in the puzzles, right? See where I'm headed with this? The concept goes like this. Brands sponsor the contest by having their content turned into games, with customized images, audio, and links put in the puzzles. Users engage with this content and even memorize it in order to solve the puzzles quickly and score well on a leaderboard against all the other players. They can visit the sponsors' links, share with their friends, and spend 5 to 10 minutes using up their 10 attempts per contest and memorizing the image to score better. And they do this all willingly because it's an actual fun experience that doesn't interrupt them like other ads. This motivates purchases, influences calls to action, builds brand awareness and loyalty, and educates audiences in a fun way. Meanwhile, a large percentage of what the sponsors pay us goes directly into prize pots and into the winner's hand. So that's where all the money comes from. Free to play, no waiting to cash out, no microtransactions, and no catch. Everybody's happy. Okay, there is a catch. Right now we don't have enough players to really show this concept in action. So all this money isn't actually sponsored, it's investor support. And I'm not talking about Shark Tank VCs either. We started out many moons ago, just a couple good old country boys with an idea, and absolutely no clue where it would take us. And to be honest, thinking back, we're probably a little crazy. But 2020 is our proof of concept, and we set out to prove exactly that. We fine-tuned the app over the year, we learned a lot, and we addressed as much feedback as we possibly could. It was quickly evident that the top puzzle solvers always win. So we came up with a system that divides leaderboards into 5 different tiers that have you only competing against other players of the same skill level. So even as a beginner, in the green rank you can start winning real cash right away. Boom! Once we saw that people were actually spending 10 minutes at a time interacting with a single image, we knew we had to start a Facebook group for fans to submit their own picks for puzzles. This has evolved into constant VIP fan features, weekly themed puzzles from submissions and polls, and ways to win bonus cash. Boom! Brand new merch store where we add designs based on fan feedback, showcase them on puzzles, and give away products and discounts as prizes in addition to the cash. Merchbreak.com. Coolest of all, we have a monthly 15-level game that has evolved into a scavenger hunt and riddle-style adventure to find secret passwords for bonus games. Kind of like an escape room, but from the comfort of your own phone. We call this Quest Break. Boom! And now, for the final quarter, we need to crank up the numbers so that we can show sponsors that this is what we want. We're going to be advertising, and we're going to follow through on our original promise of consistent games with cash prizes for an entire year, which will end up totaling over $80,000. But to be real with y'all, that's going to be the end of our proof of concept budget. What we end up with in January is what data we have to show sponsors. So for this reason, we can't just give away the remaining $30K with less than 1,000 people playing. Our goal of 10,000 regular players isn't too much to ask with all that we've already awarded. That would certainly be a solid base to continue growing from feedback and start circulating in sponsored games in 2021. So we set up a list of play goals to unlock bigger prizes as the user base grows throughout the rest of the year. It's simple. Our feature break contests run 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The prize pots for all games will increase whenever 3 consecutive feature breaks reach a play milestone. For example, right now feature breaks have a total prize pot of $135. So whenever 3 consecutive feature breaks get over 500 plays, the prize pots will bump up to $150 and will stay there till New Year. If we can hit the 10,000 play mark for 3 straight games, we'll be sure to give away the full $30,000 by January. And then what? What happens in January? Well, all the investor-supported prizes and advertising will stop, but the puzzles certainly won't. The schedule will slow down a bit, but we love creating quest breaks and using content from the fan community. So we'll be sure to keep that up for everyone that loves playing. Whenever we get a sponsor, we'll just ping out a push notification to come play for cash. So the concept isn't going anywhere. At the end of the day, it's really just up to you. Do you want to become part of something special? To show brands that through gamification, we can create a mutually beneficial relationship for all. Another question, do you want free money? If you said yes to either of these, please give this video a share, tell your friends about ConsumerBreak, and make sure to play every game to help us reach that 10,000 player goal. But let's not stop there. The more regular players we have, I'm talking every single game, a user base that we can count on when we sell plays to sponsor, the more prizes there will be. To see a household brand put a couple million into a campaign, and then turn $1 million could be put into prizes. I'll wrap this up with a quick playthrough of a puzzle to show you how it's done. But just know that we've been through a lot over the past decade. From coming up with a ton of funding, to a disastrous development process that squandered much of this funding, to cancer hitting the family at the same time. Somehow we made it come together to this moment. As for the future, only time will tell, but we hope to have you be a part of it. I'm going to do a quick playthrough of a puzzle to show you how it's done. But just for kicks, I'm also going to throw on the screen one of our top diamonds to show you that these can in fact be solved in under 30 seconds. So you can drag these pieces around wherever they need to go. If you need to rotate them, you would tap on the piece. It rotates at 90-degree intervals. You can hold to view image to see the full image at any time. Try to memorize it. You get 10 attempts for every contest. Out of your 10 attempts, your fastest one will count. So you want to use your first attempt to try to memorize it. Use up all your 10 remaining attempts. Some will be a little bit easier than others because the pieces are randomly generated. And then you're going to try to get the best score. Here we have Michael that's already solved this puzzle, which is crazy, but you don't have to compete against them if you're not a diamond. People in the green rank, they're winning with 80-second scores, 70, 50, 60. All you have to do is play. You can't win if you don't play. So get on there, try to do the best you can. The fastest attempt will be used. And then after the contest ends, we will figure out who played, split them into their ranks, and post the leaderboards and send the payout. So once the puzzle is done, you can look at it as long as you need to. Tap to break it apart. That's going to take you to the begin screen where you can see info about the level in the game. You can see how long it lasts until the contest is over and the final tally is made. You can see the live leaderboard in real time until that point. And then once it's done, you'll just head over to our winners page, which is where the results are posted. And here's where you'll see the actual skill ranks, as well as the final leaderboard, all color-coded to see where everybody ended up. So for example, right here, it's a green rank. We have people that won with almost 50 seconds, and they're winning $1. Everyone's winning $1. All the prizes are a minimum of $1. So that's all you gotta do to get on the leaderboard and see if you won. Everything is paid out through PayPal within a week of each contest's conclusion when the final results are posted. So hit up the App Store and Google Play for the free download to start playing. And remember that here at ConsumerBreak, we give consumers a break.